Hello, my beautiful friends. Welcome back to my channel. This is Nova Gnome Creations, and I'm Nova, and this is little Mario, my little guest today. Welcome back to the 13 Days of Yarn-O-Ween. Today is Thirsty Thursday. What are you drinking today? Today I am having a pumpkin spice latte. So today's tutorial is going to be up, and it is going to be my pumpkin spice latte tutorial. So you guys may recognize this. This was something that I made on the channel with you guys, kind of a crochet and chat, and took you along for the process as I made it up. And you guys were like, we want a tutorial for that. So I made a tutorial over the last few days. I got it all done up, and I just have to finish editing it this morning. So I'm filming this, and then I'm going to finish editing it, and I'm going to put both of them up this morning. So the tutorial is, it works for both of these. The only difference is I used chunky chenille yarn for this one, and I made a slight modification to the pattern. If you notice, it doesn't have that brim of brown on it this time. And that was because a lot of you said that that looked like too much like the top with the drink color, which looked kind of weird. Like the drink was like up higher than the mug, which I totally agree. But I did include directions, like I explained how I did that and what you would do if you wanted to do that, just in case anybody did want it like this original one. Originally my idea had been that it was kind of like a cup koozie, or like, you know, those little sleeves they put on coffees when you get them from like Tim Hortons or you know, other coffee shops that have the sleeves. But because I did it the same color as the drink, it just does kind of give a weird effect, and I couldn't think of any color that I would have wanted to do it other than brown. So I just decided to nix that concept, and I'm really happy with how it came out. So I also did an option where you can add a handle to your mug. And other than that, it's the same. And I have a tutorial for this applique, but I talk all about that in the tutorial for the pumpkin spice latte. So that is going to be up, and this is super squishy. It's like a squishmallow. It's super cuddly, and I love it. It's like the same size as my dog. And you may be wondering why little Mario has a cone on. Well, he has some seasonal allergies, and he's been biting at his rear end area, you know, back there above the tail where dogs like to bite when they have allergies for some reason. So he has a little inflatable cone of shame, and he looks absolutely adorable in it. He looks honestly super cute in it for some reason, so he's just been getting lots of attention because he's so handsome. Yeah, I'm talking about you. He knows that he's handsome. Handsome is one of like his names in his dictionary. So today I am wearing a masquerade mask, and also still wearing my breast cancer awareness hat because it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So here is your daily reminder to get your mammograms. Schedule it if you haven't, and if you need it. And also just to, you know, do your own little checks at home. Feel for anything that isn't supposed to be there or anything that hurts, and stay on top of that kind of stuff. I know that this probably looks really funny together, but I wanted to wear this, so we're wearing it with the hat. I'm also wearing my cardigan because I'm going to do a little bit of a cardigan update. It's not done yet, but I have it enough done that I can put it on. But I can't really show you on holding Mario. I don't know if he wants down, though. Do you want down? Are you going to be sad if I put you down? Alright, I went ahead and put him down. Although, I don't think he really wanted to be put down. But he can be put down for a moment. Sorry if you can hear my cat. I had to close him in the other room while I'm doing this video because there are still strings attached all over this because it isn't done yet. And he has a field day with these. When he sees them, all of a sudden I have a cat on my arm. So I needed to put him up before putting this on for my own safety and the safety of my cardigan. So I'm wearing my cardigan right now, and it is not finished, but like I said, it's finished enough so that I can put it on. So here's the length of the sleeves right now, and I am going to finish those out, and I'm going to cinch them in. I'm pretty sure I'm going to cinch them in anyways, and make them full length sleeves. So that's the length that we've got going on and how they're looking. I have the back connected up, and I have started to, I worked around a little bit more, and I've started to add length to the bottom. So what I ended up doing was I worked up my sides. I kind of wanted to go over the process a little bit for you in case there's any other plus size people trying to make one of these. This is how I'm doing mine anyways, and who knows, like I said, it remains to be seen how it'll come out, but kind of keeping you in the loop of the process that I've been going through. So I did my Hexagon granny squares, and I did those to the measurements of a hoodie. So like if you take a hoodie or a sweater or something and you measure, like, it's kind of like the armpit area, you can get like the width that you want, and then you can work on, you double it and then you work on your hexagons until the sides are that length. And if you want more details about that, I will link a tutorial in the description box. I'm not really using that tutorial, but it was really helpful for me to watch to get the idea of how you make a hexagon granny cardigan. So I highly recommend it. It doesn't have like specific customizations for being plus size or anything like that, but she does a good job of explaining how to get like the general base sizing with the arms and stuff. So I did that. And then I worked it up till I got to those like dimensions that I wanted. And then I seamed up the sides of the two arms, which made it into two panels like I've shown you guys in previous videos. So if you're interested in more about that, you can look at some of my previous videos where I've shown this. And I showed like the process as I was kind of going along, what it was looking like. And then after seaming up the arms, I worked around the whole thing. Like you can just work in a continuous kind of like continuous spiral, but obviously you do end your rows and start your next rows, but it all connects together where you're working around like the neck part, the front part, the back, the sides, everything but the sleeves. I worked around that for a while, and I did 5 more rounds for that, and then I've like kept trying it on and kind of holding it together in the back and getting an idea of if I was happy with it. And then I was like, okay, this looks like it's probably about good, because I wanted the sleeves to fit right. And if I added too much of my sizing all the way around it, I felt like my sleeves were going to be really baggy, because it was going to keep getting bigger all the way around. So then I went ahead and seamed up the back. And when you seam up the back, you add in another round. So keep that in mind. And if you look at that tutorial, she does show you how to seam up the back. So you can just follow the tutorial that she does, or it's, you know, probably pretty basic thing to figure out. And then seamed up the back of it. And then I went around one time after that, around the whole thing. 'Cause like after you connect it together, you can go around where you're going around up and around the neck and the sides of the front, and then along the whole bottom, and work in a continuous, you know, shape. And what I did was I didn't want to grow the neck too much more, because otherwise I'm going to start having it be too much fabric up here. So what I did was I marked a point to do single crochets. So if I can bring you in and kind of show you, I did single crochets up here around the neck area and a little bit down the chest. And the reason I did that is, and other people might actually relate to this if you're a little on the chunkier side, that your like jackets, if they're not, you know, made to be inclusive of your stomach, they're going to kind of be more separated. The jacket's going to kind of, you know, I don't know how to show you this, but like it'll go like this and then it'll go, you know. So what I did was, if I can show you, I kind of marked a spot, and I did move this marker in case I want to do more rounds, but I did single crochets . And then I got to a point where I started doing granny stitches again. It's not very visible on that side. Let's see if it's more visible on this side. Yeah, it's a little more visible, I think, on this side. So I did single crochets until I got to here. And then you'll see it bumps out just a little bit, and it's because I transitioned back into doing granny stitches. And then I went the rest of the way around the cardigan doing granny stitches, which includes, you know, going down and around the bottom all the way around, and then that'll bring you back around here. You'll continue back around the bottom of this side, back up here, and then, you know, when you get to your marker, you'll start doing single crochets again. And so that makes it a little bit wider at the belly part so that you get that, you know, extra fabric that you need. And then now I'm working on adding stitches to the bottom. I've added 3 rounds of granny stitches to it, and I'm thinking I want to make this kind of long, so I'm probably going to add some more. But this is where I stopped last night, and here's what the back is looking like. I can't really get any further away because of how I have this set up over here, but hopefully it gives you a little idea of how everything is coming together. I can't see what you're seeing, so hopefully you can see. But if not, sometime soon in the near future, I will, you know, be showing you the whole completed project. But I just kind of wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update. I've got where I stopped on the sleeves still here because I'm not done with the sleeves yet. But it's coming along quite nicely, and I am really liking it. This is going to be super duper warm, but I was thinking it would be like a good winter sweater, you know, throw this on when you're running out, almost like a coat, because I did double strand worsted weight yarn. Well, actually, I double stranded a worsted weight and I think it's called a DK weight, the 3. So it's a 4 and a 3 weight, double stranded together. And I'm using all different types of yarn in here at this point. It's just got a ton of different stuff. I wanted it to be really colorful and really patchworky and fun kind of looking. So it is everything I hoped for so far. I'm really liking it. Super excited. I'm thinking I want to make it probably bum length, but I'm kind of playing it by ear and checking it out in the mirror and seeing how it looks and just kind of going with the flow of what I want. I don't really know exactly what I want yet. Like I said, I'm also contemplating adding a hood, so I might add a hood to it. And I was thinking yesterday, like, do I want to do buttons? I don't know if I want to do buttons or not, or if I just want to leave it open, or maybe add like a tie waist. So still throwing around ideas with that. But I think it's going to be super cool. But anyway, back to Thirsty Thursday and our 13 days of Halloween for today. We have our pumpkin spice lattes, and I think that they came out super cute. So this one was done with worsted weight yarn, and this one was done with Parfait Chunky, which is a bulky yarn. And I went into details with both of these types of yarn, like what size hooks to use, and I did explain how to do this in case you wanted to do it, but I omitted it from this one. And for this one I did like an off-center whipped cream, kind of like it's like falling off. I thought it was fun. And then these are like straws or cinnamon sticks. You can make them however, you know, long or short you want them to be, and they can be whatever you want. And I added a handle because that was actually something that a lot of people were like saying that they thought would be cool to add to it, was a mug handle. So now you can have a little pumpkin spice latte with a mug with a handle. Because the original idea for this one, I was thinking more of a cold drink, but now you've got like kind of cold and hot vibes. You can choose what you would like. So I hope that you guys enjoy this video, and I hope you guys enjoy the tutorial. Hopefully you guys enjoyed Mario's little cameo in there. And here is my like little special thing for this video. I know it's a little funny looking with the hat and everything, kind of an odd get up, but hey, it's Halloween, so I can do whatever I want. I hope everybody is having a fantastic day, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys!